Hello, and welcome once again to another episode of Just Saying. Today we're asking, well, at least we're asking on behalf of men, what do women want from us? That is the question that has been asked by men since the dawn of time. I'm sure the first moment that Adam and the snake were away from Eve, that's what they talked about. Well, I am here to tell you that the modern day female, today's woman, as we like to call ourselves, has simple wants. She simply wants everything. Women have made great advances over the last few decades, and right now, no one is surprised to see a woman pop up in any situation. There are women running things in every aspect of society. Just ask Beyonce. Maybe not enough women, but they're there. They're educated and they earn their own money. With the exception of Roman Catholic priests or imam, women can pretty much take up any career they wish and look good doing it too. So naturally, women expect the men in their lives to take on some more of the responsibilities that were formerly considered to be woman's work in the whole women are meant to be mothers and housewives days. They expect the men to assist in child minding and rearing, as well as to hold up their end in cooking and cleaning, or to at least help in paying someone else to do it. As an aside, nothing grates on my nerves more than to hear some guy say he's babysitting. Babysitting? They're your own children. Are you kidding me? Anyway, to get back on track, those sound like fair enough terms, right? But what about all the other stuff that women expected only men to do in the good old days? You know, those days when the little ladies spent most of their time in the kitchen, pregnant, and well, if not barefoot, at least in bedroom slippers. You know, now people wear shoes that look like bedroom slippers to go clubbing? But that is a whole other topic. Well, guess what? Some women nowadays want men to continue to do all that stuff too. Yes, women still want to be taken care of, doors open, garbage disposed of, tires changed, dinners paid for. They want the whole 9 yards. So let's recap. Today's powerful, money-making, Prada-wearing, female car owner with a private pension plan and her own flat wants a man who will bring home the bacon, feed it to the children, spend some of the money on her, then sit on the couch with her, watch the Hallmark Christmas movie and like it, cry in all the right bits, kill roaches, pump iron, and change the oil in her car when she needs it. Simple. Come on, ladies. That guy doesn't exist. Or if he does, he was clearly conjured up by some kind of AI magic. But please do not get me started on the AI topic. When our star started ascending and the world finally consented to open more of its doors to women, we should have accepted then and there that for every stride forward, we had to be prepared to give something up. That's just the way the world works. As my granddaughter would say, you have to negotiate. Just as men have had to make adjustments to facilitate the liberated woman, yeah, I know they're taking real long. So, we of the clan of the Mammary have to be willing to make some concessions too. So if on his way out the door to take the little ones to the beach for the day so you can get some me time, he forgets to take out the garbage, well, haul the damn thing to the curb yourself. It's great for the biceps. And if you're driving a car, I'm sorry, you should know what to do if you get a flat. Don't just hop out and stand there looking helpless like my mother used to. And by the way, guys, if the woman does know what to do and wants to do it, let her do it without feeling like she has somehow insulted your manhood. Go do some burpees at the side of the road or something if it means that much to you to flex your muscles. I was soundly abused by a guy once because he stopped to help me change my tire and I told him I had it covered. He told me off, got back on his white horse, and both of them left in a huff. These days, you're safer changing it yourself anyway, because let's face it, no matter how liberated we get, there are still men out there who are predators. In fact, there might be more, because some guys just can't handle this new female and think the only way to cope is to snuff them out. But I'm not going down that rabbit hole. To get back on the topic of flat tires. If you're one of those women who is thinking, and ruin my manicure? Lady, are you nuts? Then at least pay for roadside service and let them come and do it. Be able to kill some roaches for yourself too if you have to. Although, if he jumps up on the couch and starts shrieking like a banshee every time a bug flies in the window, well, you're on your own with that one. I have no solution. But if those roaches start flying, all bets are off. We'll just move house. They're nice homes in other areas. Now, don't get me wrong. If some male wants to hold open a door for me or pull out my chair, I'm happy to let him. If he wants to get the check, then I'm not going to arm wrestle him for it. Unless, of course, arm wrestling is your love language, in which case, don't let me get in your way. I guess what I'm saying is that we should get rid of those outdated expectations and be prepared to hold our own in every facet of life if and when it becomes necessary. As for you men, you've had generations of being in charge, ruling the roost, and all those other stupid sayings. So I reckon you've had a good run and should be willing to share the spotlight by now. As one of my good friends is fond of saying, one hand can't tango. Okay, maybe she's a little challenged, but you get where I'm coming from, right? Thanks again for sticking with me to the end of today's little rant. I know there are some women out there right now who would like to tell me a thing or two about what I've said. But relax, ladies. After all, I'm just saying.